What's going on, guys? This is Kyle again with DTOM Knives and Gear, and today I am super excited to bring back the handmade knife that I showed you guys maybe a couple weeks back, and it's also wearing a new handmade custom sheath. We're going to talk about it. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. Look how beautiful this is. All right, if you haven't seen my other video, when I first got this knife, I kind of explained where I got it. I'm going to do a short version here today. I have a son, and he is in a church group, went to a little activity, and what the activity was going to a young man's house who has the hobby of hand forging knives. So I went with him. I met this young man, so impressed by him. His name is Lane Bell. And I told him that, look, you build a knife, and I want to be the first one to buy one of your knives. He had never done that before, but he was willing to do it for me. He ended up making one, and this is it. This is a hand-forged, handcrafted knife by, at the time, he was 17 years old. He's 18 now. But this is just absolutely 100% special to me. This is a knife that I am never, ever, ever going to get rid of. It is going to be passed down to my son who was there. We get to bang some steel. My son did, and he was kind of teaching us, just a little bit about the process. And holy crap, if you guys don't know what goes into hand forging a knife, it's a lot of work. And this kid is absolutely amazing. The steel that he used is a very common steel with new hand forging knives and stuff with somebody who is kind of first starting out. It's 1084 high carbon steel, which is a good outdoor steel. This is going to do me just fine. I am going to use this basically for a camp bushcraft knife. This is exactly what we discussed, and he made it come to life, and I absolutely love it. The handles are keep hitting the camera. The handles is a cactus juice stabilized maple wood, and then it has brass pins. So full tang knife. It's just, I just am so freaking pleased with the way this thing come out. And then of course, with this, I had to have something really cool to put it in. And this is what I got from a local gentleman. His name is Michael. He has Michael's Custom Leather Shop. This guy, he makes sheaths, holsters, notebook covers, belts, key rings, all kind of stuff. I had the great pleasure of actually meeting him and going and see some of the stuff that he has been working on. Guys, just absolutely handcrafted beautifulness is what this is. Look at what he built for me. He kind of looked me up, whenever I was talking to him, I told him I had a channel. He looked up the channel, and whenever we were discussing kind of what I wanted for this project, he messaged me a picture of this, and he's like, hey, would you like me to incorporate that? And of course, I got excited like a little schoolgirl. I was like, yes, please. And it turned out freaking awesome. All of this absolutely 100% handmade, dyed. All of this he does by hand, this basket weave pattern, and he does a bunch of other patterns. I just happen to like this. I have already told him that I am going to get him to make me a custom holster for my Glock 17 because I am just so happy with the work that he did. Now, you might think this kind of looks weird. I told him that I wanted to carry this scout carry on my left side and not in a cross draw, so that's why it looks like that. It's actually going to be slipping on my belt, be on my left side like this, and I'm going to pull it out with my left hand. And the reason I do that is because I always carry my firearm on my right side. So this worked out perfect. I could not be happier with the sheath. These two together just make something that I am so proud to own. I can't get over it. It is absolutely my best knife in my collection, hands down, because everything is handmade. Guys, I'm not a very skilled person when it comes to stuff like this at all. So I have the utmost respect for everybody who does this. Like I said, Lane, young kid, started doing this as a hobby and is tuning and and honing his skills in knife making, and I hope he very much continues to do so. He told me that he was, so very excited about that. And then Michael, he is a retired Marine here locally, so I love, first of all, supporting the local community and the local businesses. He does this out of his home. And Michael, I know I've told you this, but thank you, sir, for your service to this country. I can't tell you how much me and my family appreciate men and women like you who keep us safe and keep our freedoms intact. Thank you, sir, for everything that you do. And that goes for everybody else who is serving and has served in our U.S. military of all branches. So, all right, this knife, like I said, 1084 high carbon steel. It's going to be good for what I'm going to be using it for, which is the bushcraft steel. Going to have to take care of it because it is not a stainless steel, but I don't mind that at all. And because that's what I want. I also wanted, he gave me a 90-degree spine to be able to strike a fire steel. Me and my son are really looking forward to going camping. I was going to go camping with this knife before I made this video, but circumstances just have not allowed us to do that. So I've done just very light cutting with this guy. He just did an excellent job. This is basically going to take the place of the Mora Companion. Everybody knows about the Mora. The Moras are freaking awesome, great knives. I don't really have a lot of fixed blades. I do have a Gerber LMF2, which I carry with me sometimes, but this was my bush crashing knife. You could see this thing is well used. The spine striking fire steels, and this knife is taking the place of that. Something that I mean, these are $15, and for $15, you really can't beat that. But this is going to be hopefully a family heirloom for generations to come, and I just am so excited, guys. I really appreciate you stopping by and checking this out. Now, as far as it's not a known knife; it's a handmade knife, so it is about 8 inches 300 thousandths, and the blade length is about 4.49, so nearly 4.5 inches, and then a little over 8 inches of length here. It fits my hand really well. I do like that he made these relatively fat to make it fit my big old hands really well. It just perfect as far as the length of the handle. I just absolutely can do whatever the heck I want out in the woods with this knife, and I'm so excited to get out there. I really wanted to get out there this last weekend and do out the week, but life happens. Guys, if you have people in your neck of the woods who does this handcrafting, handwork, I highly recommend going and checking them out and spending your money in those places, because I'll be honest with you, first of all, I think that it's way better than anything you can get as far as just at a big box store. It makes me happy whenever I spend the money in my own community with great people like this. It's just, it's a good feeling. Remember, I'm going to have Michael's information in the description below. Please, I don't care where you are. I don't care where you are in the United States, but especially if you're in North Alabama, I need you to go check him out. I'm going to put his Facebook page, website, all that good stuff in the description so you can go check him out. Back of his card has some of his work. His website has his work. Absolutely gorgeous, well-made, handcrafted pieces of art that function like they should. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm kind of working with him right now, going to send him some pictures of things for my Glock 17, and I really can't wait to get that project started. So anyways, guys, please stay tuned. I got a lot more coming on the channel. If you're watching this right now, this is the 20th of June 2020. I have a giveaway going on that will be going on for the next few days. On the 23rd, I will be drawing for this giveaway. So if you haven't checked that out, go check that video out so you can enter to win some cool gear. So anyways, guys, thank you very much, and be safe and have a wonderful rest of your day.